What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the preview of Manchester City's home game against Liverpool. Premier League football, it's back. It's a massive game as we resume the Premier League for the final push towards the end of the season and winning the potential Premier League trophy at the end of May. It's the chasing pack of Manchester City taking on top four chasing Liverpool, with huge permutations from this game. Saturday, April 1st, April Fool's Day, with a 12:30 PM BST. We're into British summertime now. Kickoff time, with the game being streamed live in the UK on BT Sport. This is a big game for both teams. But before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then do subscribe to my channel. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, my email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. TikTok link in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Also, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim, and do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Finally, this preview, like all my previews this season, is sponsored and brought to you by BetMate, who are running a special pot for this game. £500 pot, £5 entry fee, £150 for the winner, paying up to the top 30 places as well. You can come and join the pot for this game. It's live on the homepage of the app, or you can just use code FF-MCI-LIV. Remember, you can download the free BetMate app using my link in the description. If you use code JSGC10 on sign up, you'll get £10 in free bets, and you can use them free bets to join this pot for free. There's lots of other pots and games on the app too. BetMate is much like fantasy football, so if you enjoy that, then you're going to enjoy BetMate as well. Remember, normal rules do apply. You do have to be 18 or over to play, and the game is available to anybody in the UK only, and we will speak more about BetMate later in the video. So, big news over the international break. Phil Foden, he's had surgery on his appendix, so he's going to be out of this game and could be out for a few weeks yet. And he's a potential doubt for our upcoming two-leg clash with Bayern Munich in the Champions League quarter-final. Erling Haaland has had a groin strain, so he never featured for Norway over the international break. We've had no update at the time of me filming this video, so he could also be a doubt for this game. If he is fit enough to be able to compete in this game, if he's fit enough to be on the bench, then he's fit enough to be starting this game, in my opinion. So if he does make the matchday squad, I'd rather start him, get 45 minutes under his belt, see how his groin strain's coming along. If he's feeling any pain, take him off, give him 45 minutes and see how we get on with that. I'd rather have one full half of Erling Haaland than have no Erling Haaland at all. And I do think Man City do need to plan for Erling Haaland, if he is feeling any discomfort, that he needs to come off and potentially not even start in this game. And so I would, for me anyway, go with a like-for-like swap. And if Erling Haaland cannot start in this game, then I just put Julian Alvarez in his place instead. Now, everyone else has returned fit, but two big blows there for Manchester City if both of them are to be ruled out of this game. Liverpool, they're missing just one player, Thiago, in the middle, and their midfield looking a little bit stretched and a little bit weak as well. So that'll be very interesting to see how Liverpool and Manchester City choose to approach this game. Now, in terms of form, Liverpool before the international break lost their last two games, losing away against Real Madrid in their last game in the Champions League in their second leg match, being knocked out by Madrid as well. And then the last Premier League game away from home against Bournemouth, they lost 1-0 as well. They've not played for nearly 3 weeks, so they've had a nice rest, and they've got a big push now to try and achieve Champions League football. There's huge permutations on their potential transfer business heading into the summer. They need Champions League football, because if there's teams out there offering Champions League football to players who can match Liverpool pound for pound with finance, then Liverpool are going to have a tough job of attracting players in. They want to be playing in the biggest competitions, and Liverpool want to be playing in the Champions League. And they're currently sitting in 6th place, 7 points behind Spurs in 4th. Liverpool have got a couple of games in hand on Tottenham. They are 5 points behind Newcastle Newcastle, though, in 5th, and Newcastle played the same amount of games as Liverpool as well. So the race for the top 4, it's on. Brighton also in the mix as well. Very interesting to see who does nab that 4th and final spot for the Champions League next season. And Liverpool got 2 massive games coming up here. That's going to have huge implications on the Premier League trophy, because they're playing Man City away at the Etihad this week, and then they're at home at Anfield next week against Arsenal. And it's so surprising that we've got a huge game with Liverpool here, that Liverpool aren't in a Premier League title race. Normally this would just be a huge 6-pointer where the winner takes all in potentially winning the Premier League trophy. And this season Liverpool just fallen off, and they're trying to salvage what's been not that much of a great season for them at this moment in time. Now, if you have a dig a little bit deeper with Liverpool, much stronger at Anfield. They beat Manchester United in their last game at Anfield by 7-0. They are the 3rd best team at home this season in the Premier League. Manchester City the 2nd best team at home this season, with Arsenal first. But the problems arise away from home. Liverpool won just 3 out of 13 Premier League away games this season. Currently the 13th best team away from home in the Premier League out of 20, and that's where Liverpool's problems have been. Anfield, fine, always been good at Anfield, but away from home, City can grab that first goal. I'm confident we can go on to win this game, so we need to make home advantage count, and hopefully we'll have a really good atmosphere, which I'm sure it will be at the Etihad, with Liverpool having a reduced allocation in the away end due to issues that they've had between the 2 sets of fans. I won't be surprised to see City next time we play at Anfield have a reduced allocation as well. This is spanning off the Carabao Cup game, where we've already played them at the Etihad and beat them this season, where Liverpool fans were chucking missiles at the Manchester City fans, and 1 or 2 of them did get injured, unfortunately, as well. So yeah, they've got a reduced allocation for this game. Now, in terms of dangers for Liverpool, there's always dangers. They're a good team. They've just not been turning up. Quality keeper in Alisson, Alexander-Arnold and Robertson, bombing forward, good attacking presence. Can they hold firm and be defensively good here? That's the question. Virgil van Dijk, Kanate at the back as well, Fabinho. It's pretty solid. It's the midfield. Henderson, Milner, Bosesic and Elliott. 2 of them 4 are going to start this game with no Thiago. And all of a sudden, it just looks a bit stretched. It looks a bit weak. Compare that with City's midfield, the likes of Rodri, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne. Liverpool's midfield not a patch on Manchester City so far this season, and I think that's the biggest problem. You can see why Liverpool want to go toe for toe with City to try and sign Jude Bellingham this summer. Looking towards their attack as well, I'm not sure if Jota's going to be starting this game. I'm expecting it to be Mo Salah on the right hand side, on the left hand side Darwin Núñez, and up top being led by Cody Gakpo is what I'm expecting from Liverpool for this game. As I said, Jota, Firmino, they're the players that could make the difference off the bench. But I'll be honest, since Sadio Mane's left, in my opinion, the fear factor of Liverpool's attack, it isn't really there. It's still very good, but it was absolutely brilliant up until Mane leaving them. And in my opinion, their attack isn't the same, but the directness is still there. The pace is still there. With City's high line that they play, the threat and danger on the counter-attack is still there. So City's midfield and defence need to be tight. They need to make sure they're giving Liverpool nothing. And City, I think they've kept 5 consecutive clean sheets, have been defensively sound since we've seen Ruben Diaz return back to our defence. And so City, I think, for me, Kyle Walker would be starting in this game, and I'd potentially be going with a flat back 4 when Liverpool are attacking, and have Kyle Walker with his pace try and deal with Darwin Núñez's pace. That's how I'd go about the approach when City are attacking. There might be a little bit more freedom on that right hand side for City if Phil Foden, which I'm not expecting him to be back for this game. Is it going to be Mahrez starting, or is it going to potentially be a Bernardo, an Alvarez, a De Bruyne, or somebody else? We'll have to wait and see. There's a big hole. That's where the big talking point is of Man City's squad right now. Now for City, we have a chance here to do something we've not done this season. 4 consecutive Premier League wins in a row. We haven't done that this season. We have the chance. If we win this game, that's 4 consecutive Premier League victories in a row, and gives us something really nice to build with heading into next weekend's game against Southampton. It will put pressure on to Arsenal, who are playing after us at 3 p.m. in a home match against Leeds United. We're just coming back off the international break. anything can happen. And City, they just need to keep chipping away here at Arsenal. 8 points behind. We've got the game in hand. We've still got to play Arsenal. It's still all to play for. If Man City can do their job, then that gap gets reduced down to 2 points, and we're left with what we've been looking for, which is Arsenal just dropping points against anyone. That could come against Leeds. More than likely, though, it may come next weekend in our game where we take on Southampton. We need to win that game, put the pressure onto Arsenal because they need to go to Anfield and they need to win. Not just pick something up and pick up a point. They need to go to Anfield and win. Tight, narrow pitch, crowd right behind the Liverpool team as well, in good form at home as well. That isn't going to be easy at all for Arsenal. I'm confident if City can beat Liverpool at home and Southampton away next weekend, that Premier League title race well and truly on. 2 big Premier League games coming up though, so we need to focus on that and make sure we get the job done with a clean, professional, confident, comprehensive and clinical performance in front of goal. So, my team prediction, I'm going for Ederson in goal, John Stones, Ruben Diaz, Nathan Ake, my back 3. If City are on the back foot, Kyle Walker slots right in at right back and it's a back 4. Walker, Stones, Diaz and Nathan Ake. If City are wanting to attack and Liverpool being put onto the back foot, you can have Walker invert into sitting alongside Rodri, potentially even have a little bit more freedom on that right-hand side of midfield for Manchester City. I've gone with a midfield 3 of Rodri, Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne. I think it's going to be Bernardo Silva starting on the right wing rather than Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez the option coming off the bench, and I can see Bernardo cutting inside the overlaps of Kyle Walker. City just need to be careful of the counter-attack and the pace that Liverpool have got. If we're starting Kyle Walker and he's overlapped Bernardo Silva and Liverpool get that ball away, then City, all the red flags are there, the dangers are needing to be addressed there. Man City, I would recommend, if they're struggling with the pace, take the yellow cards, but they need to keep that to a minimum. And to be honest, if we can grab that first goal, I'd be half tempted to say Kyle Walker, stay at right back. Don't bother getting forward, but that's something to keep an eye on as we progress through the game. We've got Jack Grealish on the left wing, and if Haaland's fit, he starts up top. If not, I'd go for a like-for-like and put Alvarez in there instead. So players that are missing out that could be options from the bench: Alvarez, Mahrez, Phillips, Lewis, Akanji, Laporte, all options for Manchester City as well. We'll see about Erling Haaland, waiting for an update on that. Now, in terms of a score prediction, it's going to be tight. I think this will be both teams to score. I think City win this game, though. I'm going for a 2-1 victory today for Manchester City for this game. My betting tip, both teams to score. Salah loves scoring past City, so I'm going for Mo Salah to score anytime. And I'm going for Ilkay Gundogan if he does start to score anytime as well for Manchester City. Now, moving on to today's video sponsor, BetMate. £500 pot, £5 entry fee. Download the BetMate app. It's free using my link in the description. If you use code JSGC10 on sign up, you'll get £10 in free bets. You can join this pot for free. Using them free bets, £150 for the winner, paying up to the top 30 places. Come and join now. The pot is on the BetMate homepage if you want to go and join this pot. My team for the pot is Alisson. I think he's going to make more saves than Ederson. I think he's going to be the busier of the 2 goalkeepers, and I don't see either keeper keeping a clean sheet, so I'm going for Alisson instead of Ederson. I put Eddie on the bench. I've gone for my defence of Stones and Diaz with Virgil van Dijk on the bench. I've gone with De Bruyne and Gundogan as my 2 midfielders with Fabinho on the bench, and up top I've got Mo Salah and Erling Haaland with Darwin Nunez on the bench. I'll chop and change the team when the teams are announced, though, in case any players aren't starting. I like to chop and change my team to put myself in the best position to try and win, and that is my top tip for you guys as well. You can join the pot now. It's live. Links and details there in the description. Do remember, if you are going to gamble, do gamble responsibly, and when the fun stops, stop. So let's go. Premier League football, it returns. We have a week until our next game, so it's a long time to be dwelling on a bad result. We need to make sure we pick up a good result here and picking up a win. Scoring 13 goals at home in our last 2 games, scoring 7 past Leipzig, 6 past Burnley as well, conceding 0. The international break, to me, it's come at the wrong time. Not helped with the injuries to Foden and potentially Haaland as well. But we need to be strong, show that we've got what it takes to keep this title push going. No time for let up. Let's go and get that all-important 4-game winning streak in the Premier League, something we've not done yet, and it needs to happen here if we do want to lift that trophy at the end of May. So there we go, that has been the video. Thank you for watching. Leave a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. 100 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Also, don't forget as well to subscribe if you're new around here. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out my TikTok link. That's in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. And finally, go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Links and details, they're in the description. And I'll see you all again real soon for the next Manchester City video. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.